glass in my hand, reflections of the night. City whispers softly, neon in my sight. A gentleman in silence, moving through the haze. Every step intentional, every glance a phrase. Smoke curls around, piano plays slow. Every quiet decision lets my confidence show. Make you feel like a gangster, subtle and strong. Silent moves, hidden power all night long. Whiskey warms my hands, ambition fills my mind. Through the silent whiskey, true elegance I find. I've walked through betrayals, victories I've claimed. Every shadow I pass remembers my name. Yet in the quiet moments, my soul feels free. A gentleman of darkness, silent legacy. Sights that fall whispers, drums softly beat. The rhythm of the night echoes every street. Every glance a story, every step a plan. Through whiskey nights, I remain the man. Make you feel like a gangster, subtle and strong. Silent moves, hidden power all night long. Whiskey warms my hands, ambition fills mine. Through the silent whiskey, true elegance I find. Neon fades slowly, the rain kisses the ground. A gentleman in silence, every victory found. Power in the quiet, elegance in disguise. Through silent whiskey nights, the gangster never dies. I walk the streets where the neon never sleeps. Every shadow knows the secrets that it keeps. A gentleman in darkness, power in my stride. Every glance, every step, the city cannot hide. Whiskey warms my hands, ambition fuels my mind. Every alley tells a story, every corner is a sign. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, silent and bold. Elegance in my moves, every action carefully controlled. A gentleman of night, unseen yet supreme. Through the city's heartbeat, I reign like a dream. Cigarette smoke curls as I pass through the crowd. Every step deliberate, every whisper loud. Loyalty and betrayal, I felt them all. Yet in my quiet strength, I rise above the fall. Saxophone runs low, piano plays the true. The rhythm of the night reflects my silent youth. A gentleman in shadows, a shadow in the light. Every move I make feels perfectly right. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, silent and bold. Elegance in my moves, every action carefully controlled. A gentleman of night, unseen yet supreme. Through the city's heartbeat, I reign like a dream. The city hums softly as I fade from view. A gangster in silence, elegant and true. Every street remembers, every shadow knows. In the quiet of the night, the gangster grows. The city breathes quietly beneath my feet. Neon spills across wet streets like liquid heat. I move like a shadow, deliberate and precise. A gentleman of the night, silent as ice. Whiskey warms my hands, smoke curls and twirls. Every glance I give could change 1,000 worlds. The alleys whisper my name, yet no one sees. Power lives in silence, elegance in degrees. Every move is calculated, every word restrained. I've danced with danger, yet never been chained. The night hums my secrets, the moon watches close. Through the whispers of power, I silently impose. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, and refined. Silent authority, elegance intertwined. Through kingpin nights, the shadows know my reign. A gentleman in darkness, pleasure mixed with pain. Cigarette smoke drifts as footsteps fade behind. Every street remembers the deals I've designed. Loyalty tested, betrayal is learned. Yet in the quiet of night, respect is earned. Piano hums low, saxophone cries deep. The rhythm of the city is mine to keep. I've walked through fire, I've ruled unseen. A gangster in silence, calm yet keen. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, fierce and refined. Silent authority, elegance intertwined. Through kingpin nights, the shadows know my reign. A gentleman in darkness, pleasure mixed with pain. The neon fades slowly, fog creeps in tide. Yet the kingpin of night steps lightly into the light. Every street, every shadow bends to my way. Through kingpin nights, the gentleman will stay. Street lights flicker, casting shadows long. I walk the silent avenues, humming my own song. A gentleman of night, power in every glance, every step deliberate, life a quiet dance. Whiskey warms my hands, ambition warms my mind. Every whispered secret, every move defined. Cigarette smoke curls, piano drifts in tune. The night stretches endless beneath a silver moon. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, poised and sly. Silent strength, quiet dominance, ambition in my eye. Through streetlight reverie, shadows bend to me. A gentleman in darkness, ruling silently. Saxophone whispers, drums mark each step. Every alleyway remembers, every street adept. I've walked through fire, I've faced betrayal's sting. Yet in the quiet night, I wear the gangster king's ring. Memories linger in reflections on wet streets. Every choice, every glance, every heartbeat repeats. A gentleman in silence, elegance in his sway. Through streetlight reverie, I claim the night's way. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, poised and sly. Silent strength, quiet dominance, ambition in my eye. Through streetlight reverie, shadows bend to me. A gentleman in darkness, ruling silently. Dawn creeps slowly, the city starts to stir. Yet the gangster in silence remains secure. Every street, every corner honors my stride. Through streetlight reverie, the gentleman glides. Neon lights flicker on the empty streets. I move like a whisper, silent as heartbeat. A gentleman in control, power in my gaze. Every move I make, the city sings my praise. Cigarette smoke swirls, piano hums low. Every shadow I pass, I let my presence show. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, sharp and refined. Silent confidence, elegance intertwined. Whiskey warms my hands, ambition in my stride. Through midnight heights, the city opens wide. Men who dare to dream of loyalty, power, and every silent scheme. I've walked through fire, I've danced through rain. Yet in quiet moves I always gain. Such a full whispers, drums softly beat. Every glance, every step, nothing incomplete. The gentleman of night, moving unseen. Through the darkened streets, I own the scene. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, sharp and refined. Silent confidence, Elegance intertwined, whiskey warms my hands, ambition in my stride. Through midnight highs, the city opens wide. Neon fades to shadows, the night gives way to dawn. Yet the gentleman of darkness quietly moves on. Every street a memory, every alley a tale. In the silence of the night, the gangster prevails. The streets are quiet, neon hums softly. I trace the cracks in the concrete beneath my feet. A gentleman moves with measured steps. Every shadow whispers secrets the night won't keep. Whiskey warms my hands, I sip in solitude. Memories of choices linger, silent but sharp. Alleyways remember every silent victory. Every glance, every gesture, etched like art. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, calm and refined. Silent ambition, elegance in every line. Shadows bend around me, the city moves in time. Through concrete dreams, my power's quietly mine. Piano drifts gently, saxophone cries low. Every thought a reflection, every heartbeat slow. I've walked through betrayals, I've danced through storms. Yet in the silence, I shape new forms. The fog rolls in, masking street lamps glow. I step into corners only the brave would know. A gentleman of night, unseen yet present. Every move deliberate, every act eloquent. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, calm and refined. Silent ambition, arrogance in every line. Shadows bend around me, the city moves in time. Through concrete dreams, my power's quietly mine. Neon fades, but the echoes linger long. In the silence of streets, I hear my own song, a gangster in the shadows, elegant and free. Through concrete dreams, I define my legacy. Neon signs flicker, reflecting off wet streets. I walk alone, listening to the city's beats. A gentleman in silence, loyalty in my veins. Every step, every choice, nothing remains. Whiskey in hand, memories swirling smoke. Every word unspoken, every glance evokes. The streets remember deeds of the brave. Every silent move, a path I pave. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, confident and true. Silent strength, elegance, ambition in view. Through neon loyalty, shadows sing my name. A gentleman in quiet, mastering the game. Piano whispers, saxophone hums low. Every alley, every street helps my power grow. I've seen friendships crumble, I felt deceit. Yet a gentleman of night never admits defeat. The city bends softly to the rhythm of my walk. Every silent gesture echoes like talk. Whiskey warms my hands, shadows guard my path. Through neon loyalty, I escape the wrath. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, confident and true. Silent strength, elegance, ambition in view. Through neon loyalty, shadows sing my name. A gentleman in quiet, mastering the game. Neon fades, rain begins to fall, yet the gangster's silence conquers all. Every street, every shadow acknowledges the rain. Through neon loyalty, the gentleman remains. The city hums softly. I step through the mist, every move precise, every glance a twist. A gentleman in the humps, unseen but strong. Every alley remembers the story I belong. Cigarette burns slow, piano hums low. Every silent victory's a secret the night will know. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, powerful and sleek. Silent dominance, elegance at its peak. Whiskey in my grasp, ambition in my soul. Through the streets of shadows, I quietly control. I face betrayal, yet my calm remains. Every whispered secret fuels my silent games. The city bends quietly to a man of no fame, yet the gentleman in shadows always wins the game. Centerfold crowdings drum softly to life, every step calculated, every move refined. A gangster in silence, elegance in disguise. Through shadowed streets, the quiet always survives. Playlists make you feel like a gangster, powerful and sleek. Silent dominance, elegance at its peak. Whiskey in my grasp, ambition in my soul. Through the streets of shadows, I quietly control. Neon fades slowly, rain patters soft and light. Yet the king of silence walks confidently into the night. Every alley, every street obeys my reign. In the quiet of the city, the gangster remains. Hushed whispers echo, alleyways alive. Every secret hidden, every soul survives. I walk alone, yet the city knows my name. A gentleman in silence, playing a silent game. Promises and lies, dancing in the night. Every shadow a memory, every candlelight. Make you feel like a gangster, calm and supreme. Silent confidence running deep in my bloodstream. Whiskey in my veins, ambition in my heart. Through the alleyway confessions, I master every part. The rain glistens softly on worn cobblestones. I've faced betrayal, I've faced the unknown, but in quiet reflection I find my way. A gentleman's power grows stronger every day. Saxophone mourns, piano whispers true, each note a reflection of a lost youth. I move through the darkness, every step precise. In the city's secrets, I pay the price. Make you feel like a gangster, calm and supreme. Silent confidence running deep in my bloodstream. Whiskey in my veins, ambition in my heart. Through the alleyway confessions, I master every part. Night fades slowly, but my shadow remains. A gentleman in silence, the city knows my chains. Power lies in quiet, elegance in disguise. Through alleyway confessions, the gangster never dies. The streets are empty, neon paints the rain. I walk in silence, nothing left to explain. A whiskey in my hand, shadows in my eyes. Every corner hides a story, every glance a disguise. I move like a ghost, no one sees my name. A gentleman in darkness, I'm playing the silent game. Power in my calm, ambition in my stride. Make you feel like a gangster, walking side by side. Cigarette smoke curls, a spiral in the night. Every whisper tells a secret, every shadow feels right. Loyalty and betrayal dance in the alley's glow. I've learned to keep it quiet, that's the way men grow. In the back of a club, piano softly weeps, echoes of decisions, promises we keep. I've seen the rise and fall, the smiles and the lies, but in the quiet moments, the true self never dies. I move like a ghost, no one sees my name. A gentleman in darkness, playing the silent game. Power in my calm, ambition in my stride, make you feel like a gangster, walking side by side. The rain keeps falling, the city hums my tune. A gentleman's shadow disappears beneath the moon. No one knows my story, but they feel my rain. In the silence of the night, I'm the whisper and the chain. Glass reflects the city, drowned in the lights. I sip the amber warmth alone in the night. Steps echo softly, I move without a sound. Gentleman in darkness, is nowhere to be found. Each alley tells a story, each street a secret shared, a life of quiet power for those who've always dared. Make you feel like a gangster, smooth and refined, silent confidence, elegance intertwined. Whiskey in my hand, shadows by my side, a gentleman's walk through the city wide. To keep my victories in the night, silent moves, hidden truths, always out of sight. The world may never notice, the streets may never know, but in the quiet, my legacy will grow. Sings a fall and weave stories, piano softly sighs, every note a reflection of the life I've led in disguise. Ambition in my veins, misty in my eyes, the gentleman's path is where the true power lies. Make you feel like a gangster, smooth and refined, silent confidence, elegance intertwined. Whiskey in my hand, shadows by my side, a gentleman's walk through the city wide. Night stretches on, neon fades away, yet in my quiet steps the city learns to obey. A gentleman of darkness, elegance in the fight, ruling shadows softly, owning every night. Neon lights flicker, painting walls with dreams. I walk past memories, nothing's ever as it seems. A soft piano plays, echo in my heart. Every step calculated, every move a work of art. I've learned the city speaks, if you only hear. Secrets hide in shadows, power born from fear. Make you feel like a gangster, elegance in disguise, a gentleman's story hidden deep in my eyes. Silent move, confident stride, whiskey in the night, reflections of ambition dancing in the light. streets whisper tales of men who never sleep, of promises kept and those they couldn't keep. I pass through alleyways where trust is rare, but a gentleman knows how to play with care. Cigarettes burning slow, a saxophone soft cry. I move unseen, yet everyone knows why. The rhythm of the city matches my pace, every heartbeat measured, every breath a trace. Make you feel like a gangster, elegance in disguise, a gentleman's story hidden deep in my eyes. Silent moves, confident stride, whiskey in the night, reflections of ambition dancing in the light. Neon fades to black, the rain begins to fall, but in my shadowed walk I've conquered it all. A gentleman in silence, the city knows my name, yet the truth remains hidden in this midnight game. The city hums beyond the bar's door, but inside, shadows dance across dim walls. Guitar tones warm, bass flows low. The night feels heavy, rich with untold thoughts. I cradle my drink, feeling a weight of invisible choices, each one deliberate, each one shaping the quiet man I am. No applause, no witness, no need for recognition, just the calm intensity of a life handled discreetly. Candlelight flickers on my face, revealing nothing, yet I see everything. Fleeting expressions, whispered conversations, the rhythm of existence moving past me. I absorb, I calculate, I navigate silently. The bar becomes a world of its own. Every note, every brush of drums guiding my thoughts. I leave no mark, yet every movement is purposeful. A gentleman moving through shadows, control unbroken. stretching me along its current. And when the last patrons vanish, I follow the same silent path. A man of discretion, a life of quiet intensity, disappearing into darkness without a sound. I walk the streets where the night breathes low. Every light a whisper, every shadow I know. The city sleeps, but I'm awake, unseen. Silent steps echo where no one has been. Smoke curls through the alleyways I pass. A fleeting ghost like the memories that last. I watch the world from corners, quiet and still. Decisions made with iron-tempered will. I leave no trace, only whispers in the dark. A moving silhouette, a lone man with a spark. I breathe in silence, I speak in eyes. I move through the night where no one hears my cries. Street lights flicker like the thoughts in my mind. Every heartbeat measured, every step refined. I've learned the art of patience, the power of restraint. In a world of noise, my quiet is my pain. And when the dawn breaks, I vanish like smoke. No one sees the man, only the words he spoke. I am the calm, the storm you can't foresee, a shadow walking, alive and free. I leave no trace, only whispers in the dark. A moving silhouette, a lone man with a spark. I breathe in silence, I speak in eyes. I move through the night where no one hears my cries. I am the shadow, the silence, the night. I move in purpose, out of sight. The streets are mine when the world's asleep. I move like a secret the night will keep. Footsteps soft on the asphalt gray. A quiet rhythm carries me away. I watch the lives that blaze and burn. I take my time, I never yearn. The night speaks low, I listen close. Every decision I carefully chose. Midnight confessions whispered in the dark. I move unseen, leaving no mark. The city hums, but I am still a shadow walking with iron will. Oh, oh, oh. Warm guitar hums, bass flows deep. Drums like whispers, the night to keep. I carry my purpose like a gentle flame. A man in silence, unknown by name. No applause, no eyes to meet. Just the quiet streets beneath my feet. I am the calm, the storm, the man, moving in silence according to plan. Midnight confessions whispered in the dark. I move unseen, leaving no mark. The city hums, but I am still a shadow walking with iron will. Lone gentleman until the day. I'll stand still when things collapse. Was the truth revealed? Painted leaf fingerprints. Stillness lets you heal. I've seen chaos sell its soul for attention and relief. I chose another road. I chose disbelief. Don't justify my calm, I don't dramatize pain. I learned how to stay warm inside the rain. Stillness is my alibi. I don't run, I don't hide when questions multiply. I let silence decide. No trembling confession, no nervous disguise. I stay in my position and let the lies die. Neon lights accuse the rain. Cars whisper by. I watch men go insane, trying to deny. I don't defend my action. I don't rewrite my path. I accept the reaction, let it pass. Stillness is my alibi, no witness, no sound. I don't testify, just stand my ground. No need to convince, no need to persuade. I don't offer a defense, I let time fade. Fear sweats, calm breathes, that's how you tell. Truth doesn't plead, it doesn't sell. I don't flinch under fire, I don't bend to demand. I just quietly retire with clean hands. Another hour dissolves, I remain unchanged. Some men evolve by revolt, I evolve by restraint. Stillness is my alibi, that's how I walk free. I don't clarify, I just let them see. If guilt comes searching, it won't recognize me. I was never moving for them to see. Still and untouchable, still and untouchable. The city sleeps, but I remain, walking slow through midnight rain. Street lights flicker, casting soft glow. I move with purpose, deliberate flow. Every shadow bends where I tread. Every glance unnoticed, nothing said. I watch the world, its noise, its flame. I take my time, no need for fame. Night's gentle flow guides my way through smoky streets where shadows play. No eyes to follow, no voice to hear. I move in silence, calm and clear. Guitar sings low, bass holds me near. Drums whisper secrets only I hear. Every choice intentional, every step mine. I move like the night, deliberate, fine. The world may roar, the city may spin, but I am life sinking. A man in control, unseen and free, walking alone through midnight sea. Night's gentle flow guides my way through smoky streets where shadows play. No eyes to follow, no voice to hear. I move in silence, calm and clear. The dawn arrives, shadows fade. I vanish quietly, the night obeys. Rain stays silent before midnight. Not dramatic, not low, just enough to soften the street lamps and all the crowd. The brown windows blur the city like memories that do. I sat where reflections get messy and honest too. I didn't come here to escape, I came to sit still. Rain understands that shade. Oh, will that doesn't ask you to explain why you're tired. It just keeps falling the same. Why? Outside umbrellas rush like lies, trying to stay dry. I murder a man who never cries, still lets rain by. Was cold against my hand, the chairs was low. I stopped pretending to understand, we already know. That spoke, and I listened. Every drop erased a version of who I tried to be. Ambition, anger, persuasion, rain free. I didn't fight the memory that found its way back. Rain has a strange ability to unpack. I remember the love I didn't say, not from pride but fear. Rain doesn't judge the brave or sincere. We wash the sidewalk clean without applause, like the way a man should leave a cause. When I stirred, the chair stayed warm, like it respected time. A bartender nodded, nothing's for, no sign. Outside rain settled into my clothes, like it belonged. I didn't hurry, I didn't float, I wore blonde. Was the only thing that spoke, and said I'm lost. Street lights shimmer on wet asphalt. I glide through the night without a fall. Every shadow bends as I pass. A gentleman hidden, leaving no glass. I watch life flicker like a dying flame. I remain unchanged, untouched by fame. The quiet hum of the city, my song. The slow pulse, deliberate, strong. Shadows and steps, I move unseen through smoky nights, calm and serene. No eyes on me, no one to know. I take the long road, soft and slow. The guitar sighs, the bass replies. Drums tick softly like midnight skies. I make my mark in silence profound. A life observed where no one is found. Every decision carved in quiet might. Every step guided by inner light. I am the man who moves with grace, a phantom walking leaving no trace, shadows instead. I move unseen through smoky nights, calm and serene. No eyes on me, no one to know. I take the long road, soft and slow. Creeps in, the city awakes, but I have vanished, leaving no stakes. Smoke curls where the neon fades. I trace the night in subtle shades. Every movement measured, every glance precise. A life in silence, soft as ice. Brush drums whisper across the floor. Guitar hums warm, opening a door. I hold my thoughts like a sacred flame. A gentleman walking, never seeking fame. And in the quiet bar I make my way through the night's embrace, calm and gray. No one notices the depth I keep, my soul in shadows, my secrets deep. I watch the laughter, the fleeting cheer. I sip my drink, letting time steer. Every decision, waiting slow. Life moves gently, I let it flow. And I carry my burdens with subtle grace. No need for witness, no need for place. I am present, yet unseen. I'm moving forward, calm and keen. And in the quiet bar I make my way through the night's embrace, calm and gray. No one notices the depth I keep, my soul in shadows, my secrets deep. Footsteps soft against the cold pavement. Every night carries a quiet statement. I watch, I wait, I never speak. A silent figure in the city's mystique. Streetlights flicker, casting smoky halos. Life rushes past like a fleeting shadow. I move with purpose, never in haste. Every choice considered, nothing weighs. Shadows whisper low, secrets in my stride. I move unseen, with nothing to hide. No eyes follow, no one to see. The quiet rhythm that lives in me. Guitar hums warm, bass holds me steady. Drums like a pulse, calm and ready. I navigate life with hands in control. A man of silence, a measured soul. Every street a canvas, every corner a frame. I leave no mark, yet I play the game. The night is mine, the city my stage. A quiet dancer, unseen sage. Shadows whisper low, secrets in my stride. I move unseen, with nothing to hide. No eyes follow, no one to see. The quiet rhythm that lives in me. I fade into the night's embrace, a gentleman's journey, quiet grace.
Jazz hums low, a tapestry of subtle tones. Bass like a heartbeat beneath the warm and analog strings. I sit quietly, observing without being observed. A gentleman in thought, deliberating every breath. Reflections in the polished bar catch my eye. A mirror of decisions made silently over time. Every choice measured, every struggle contained. I carry life's weight without display. Brush drums whisper across the floorboards, echoing the rhythm of restrained I live by. No one notices the deliberate calm with purpose. Candlelight dances across my face and hands, shadows bending like the contours of my thoughts. The room hums gently, unaware of the quiet intensity. I move in silence, yet I am fully present. And when the night wanes, I rise carefully, step into the streets unnoticed. A man of discretion, carrying life's truths quietly, guided by thought, leaving only subtle echoes. The night poses under neon light. I move through it, silent tide. Every step a story, every glance a clue. I navigate life the way shadows do. I watch, I wait, I never rush. The city moves loud, but I hush. Electric guitar hums, bass flows deep. Drums whisper secrets I vow to keep. Night's own rhythm guides my way. Through smoky streets I quietly sway. No one sees me, no one knows the quiet strength that grows and grows. Every corner holds a tale untold. I move with purpose, deliberate, bold. The world roars, but I am still a man in control, iron will. No need for words, no need for fame. I carve my path in shadowed flame. The night is mine, the streets my stage. Quiet power, calm and sage. Night's own rhythm guides my way. Through smoky streets I quietly sway. No one sees me, no one knows
strength that grows and grows. The sun will rise, but I remain a shadow walking, calm and sane. The fog rolls in, heavy and slow. I walk where only shadows go. Street lights flicker, the night is mine. Every step deliberate, every move fine. I watch the world from corners unseen, a quiet observer, calm and keen. The city speaks, but I don't reply. I leave no footprints where I pass by. Steps in the fog, I move unseen. A low man's journey, steady, serene. No one notices, no one knows. The path I walk is the one I chose. Electric guitar hum, space flows warm. Drums are subtle, guiding through the storm. I take my time, my way, each choice. A quiet existence, a deliberate voice. Through empty streets, under neon glow, I carve my path, soft and slow. Every night a canvas, every step a line. I walk in silence, everything mine. Steps in the fog, I move unseen. A lone man's journey, steady, serene. No one notices, no one knows. The path I walk is the one I chose. The dawn creeps in, shadow dissolve. I fade into the city, problems unsolved.
Candlelight flickers across polished surfaces. The jazz bar hums, low and inviting. Guitar bends warm, bass flows steady. Drums brush softly, carrying the night. Segment 2. I sit, absorbing life quietly. Choices, decisions, internal battles unspoken. Every breath intentional, every gesture deliberate. I move through shadows, fully aware, fully composed. Segment 3. Observation. Faces pass, laughter rises and fades. I notice subtleties unseen by all. All the night stretches a companion to thought. I remain fully present, yet entirely discreet. Segment 4, inner deliberation. Struggles handled with quiet intensity. Life navigated with discretion and purpose. Candlelight mirrors the calm within. Every movement aligned with internal precision. Segment 5. The hour ends, I rise, coat draped footsteps, soft outside, streets empty, world unaware. A gentleman moving in silence, deliberate, intense, leaving only echoes of quiet mastery behind. He hums.
Smoke curls upward, a silent mirror of my mind. Guitar strings hum warmth into the dimly lit room. Brush drums like fingertips brushing glass. Everything moves with deliberate, slow precision. I sip, I breathe, I weigh the unspoken. Life is a balance of measured decisions. Every victory quiet, every struggle unseen. I hold my world behind calm, raspy vocals. Eyes meet briefly, a across the room. I nod but reveal nothing of the storms inside. I am a shadow, a thought, a movement, present without intrusion, visible without display. Candlelight stretches across my hands, the amber glow reflecting internal ties. The bar exhales, the night listens. I am steady, deliberate, composed. When the hour wanes, I leave as I arrive. No notice, no applause, no disturbance. Yet the calm I carry lingers like smoke. A gentleman's mark, fleeting but profile.
Take my seat where the shadows fall. The room is quiet, I hear it all. Every laugh, every whispered word. Life's small drama, softly heard. Bass hums low, guitar breathes warm. Drums like rain, soft, calm and warm. I reflect on battles no one sees, fighting storms quietly at ease. Shadows at the table, I sit apart. A gentleman guarding his silent heart. No eyes follow, no one knows the careful life I chose. Each sip measured, each thought refined. I navigate life with a steady mind. The world rushes loud, I move slow, handling struggles that none can know. I am present, you disappear. A quiet force, calm and clear. No applause needed, no voice to claim. I live my life without the fame. Shadows at the table, I sit apart. A gentleman guarding a silent heart. No eyes follow, no one knows the careful life I chose. Candle burns low, I rise and go. A quiet presence, soft and slow. or the empty streets, the city of sweet. Every corner holds secrets I keep. For every street, the lights are low. I move like a shadow, steady and slow. Windows glow with lives I don't touch. I pass unnoticed, it doesn't take much. Every glance I steal, every whispered sign, I leave no trace on the silent ground. Veil of night, my silent guide. I move through darkness, nowhere to hide. No one sees, no one knows. I walk in silence with a mystery flow. The bass from steady, the guitar cries, drums whisper like that night sky. I measure each step, I weigh each breath, a quiet light between life and death. I'm a call when the city roars, a man unseen, but I'm closing doors. The night is mine, the streets my stage, but quiet presence, a subtle sage. Very night, my silent guide. I move through darkness, nowhere to hide. No one sees, no one knows. I walk in silence where mystery flows. The dawn may come, the shadows to fade, but I remain a man unafraid. I sit alone where the light is dim. Candle flames flicker across the polished wood. The bartender hums a soft, familiar tune. Brushed drums mark time as if the night itself listens. My glass catches the reflection of my hands. Every line and wrinkle tells the stories I don't speak. The guitar hums warm, analog, resonant, each note echoing the choices I make quietly. Patrons laugh in the distance, unaware of the stillness here. I watch, measure, absorb life's victories and losses, all carried without display. I move deliberately, a gentleman hidden in plain sight. And the smoke curls, forming shadows that mirror my thoughts. Every breath a decision, every sip a reflection. I leave no footprints in the night, yet my presence lingers, subtle, intense, composed. When the hour wanes and the bar empties, I rise softly, coat draped over my arm. Outside the city sleeps, unaware of the quiet storm I carry. I disappear into the darkness, measured, unannounced. You sat where time slowed down, near the back away from proof. No need to guard a fragile crown, no need to chase the truth. Jazz curls softly round his glass, like it had known him long. Some men move built for fast, he moves strong. His hands had learned when not to shake, his eyes had learned delay. He knew the difference patience makes when stakes are high to pay. He didn't flinch at laughter loud or jealousy nearby. A man who's made his peace with doubt lets moments die. The past sat quietly beside him, didn't ask for more. He buried it but didn't hide it under the floor. Some men negotiate with fear, some men deny. He learned how to let it sit right here and dry. Presence doesn't shout, woman past perfume and grace. He didn't turn his head. Desire's just another place where discipline goes dead. He paid the tab, he stood up straight, adjusted to the night. Time remembered how to wait till he was out of sight. Time resumed only after he left. Time resumed only after he left.
I moved those streets where the night holds tight. Every corner whispers in soft twilight. The city sleeps, but I remain awake. Each step a story, each breath a stake. Windows slipper with lives I don't touch. I go out unseen, it doesn't take much. Every glance, every movement precise. I navigate life without paying the price. Walk in shadows, I leave no trace. Through smoky nights, I find my place. No eyes follow, no voices hear. I'm moving silence, calm and clear. Bass hum steady, guitar cries on. Drums whisper softly through midnight storm. Every decision, every choice measured. The quiet life patiently treasured. I am the calm when the city roars. A man unseen behind closed doors. No applause, no fame, only night. I'm moving purpose out of sight. Walk in shadows, I leave no trace. Through smoky nights, Jazz doesn't interrupt a man, it waits till he's done thinking. No, it's been just enough to understand why he's drinking. I chose a seat where sound was low, where reflection lives. I didn't come here to let go, I came to give. Give weight to thoughts I never voiced, give space to what remains. Some men shout to prove a choice, I sustain. The bass walks slowly through the room like a man with years. I learned restraint makes plenty room for fear. I've broken things I couldn't fix by rushing my hand. Now I move deliberate, slow and strict, like a plan. The drummer brush not struck the truth, and I agreed. Violence wasted half my youth, calm, free. Jazz lets you finish before it speaks. I didn't stay for closing time or anyone's concern. I left when silence felt aligned with what I'd learned. Outside my shadow followed suit, nothing to defend. A man who listens learns the route to end. Jazz faded, but it understood. Every alley hums with stories untold. I walk through darkness, silent and bold. The city breathes, but I remain a man who moves without a claim. Neon flickers reflecting my face. I take each step with measured pace. The world rolls, but I am still a shadow with iron will. The night knows my name, though none do. true. Every heartbeat guides me along. I am the quiet, the unseen song. Bass vibrates like a pulse in my chest. Guitar moans softly, letting me rest. Drums whisper like secrets untold. I move with precision, quiet and bold. No one notices, no one sees the life I carve in the midnight breeze. I am the calm, the shadow, the hand, a gentleman walking across the land. The night knows my name, though none do. I move through silence, a path true. Every heartbeat guides me along. I am the quiet, the unseen song. Dawn comes, I am gone. A silent journey, moving on.